It's Lachlan from Bay Plumbing and Drainage Geelong, just running through a CCTV drainage inspection for a new build we've just finished off. I'm just going to walk you through exactly what we look at with the inspection. After we've sent our jet through the service, we follow up with a CCTV camera, so our high resolution drainage cameras, to inspect all the joins, connections, and I'll just let you know exactly what we actively look for and the faults that we come up with regularly. So on this particular one, we did a pre-jet camera inspection and check on it. Things like the joins where the pipe engages in the sockets and junctions for the downpipes, surface grades, channel grades, anything like that. We like to see that they're fully engaged. With the drainage itself, we also like to see a bit of that stainage down the bottom from the dirt. So that's just wash off on this particular one from the stormwater that's just picked up a little bit of ground dirt, washed it into the surface grates and then back into the stormwater service. If we see any kind of stainage halfway up the PVC piping, it's usually an indicator there's been a blockage in that service. So we like to see that it's just sitting on the bottom. At this one, it's only got it sitting at about 6 o'clock, which is good. As we move a bit further down the service, we also check the connections coming in from the top and also from the sides. So right there, you can see an issue with a little bit of debris that's just washed in. There's a surface grate directly over the top of this one. It's just a bit of dirt that's come in during the build, or it's just washed down that and it's just fallen into the base of the drain. On the top or the middle left, there's a branch that's coming in. You can see little bits of PVC that are between the blue and the red connections, which is just the glue and primer on the drain. They're just what's called in the industry as fish hooks. They're basically when the guys have cut the PVC in the service, that has left a bit of a rough edge. They haven't sanded them off and deburred them, and then that's just stayed inside the drain. Mostly in stormwater, it's not ideal, but it's not a big issue, but definitely in sewer drainage, it is a big issue because things like toilet paper or waste can get caught on that. As we move further down, this one's in actually pretty good nick. The grade reader on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, if we've got a negative on that, that is indicating that it's good. It's got fall in service. When it pushes up to a positive, occasionally we'll jump up as we're going through the junctions. That's just the camera head jumping over the connections on the downpipes or service grates or anything like that. Further down the drain, still looking good. This particular one, right there, we'll just pause it again. There's a little bit of the debris I was talking about that washes off from the build stage. We're seeing this quite a lot lately where concreters are washing off from the exposed aggregate. That's then, if they're not sealed up on the connections on the stormwater, that's then going inside the service. And then that's having to then get high pressure jetted out and removed manually by us to actually get it out of the service and not affect the integrity of the drainage and cause blockages. Now, there's a little bit of debris there. It's just a little bit of rock. That's nothing to worry about. That'll get blasted out with the high pressure jetter. This particular one is a defect. As we pause on this section here, you can see a couple of little hooks coming down. So what they've actually done is drilled a hole through the top of the pipe and then pushed a bit of PVC down to make a surface grate connection. It's a big no-no. It's not sealed up how it needs to be sealed up, and that is definitely going to cause issues. What happens over time is as that collects water and it goes down from the concrete into your service, it'll wash out the screenings, the dirt surrounding it, and then block up your drain. Eventually that will then fall in and then cause a major blockage in your service. So we will mark that on the camera. We'll take a still shot of that. And then what we'll do is we'll locate that above surface with our locating tools. That'll tell us the depth of where our camera is in the drain below the concrete. It'll tell us exactly where that connection is. This one in particular, we're going to see it anyway because it's on the surface grade. But anything like that's been a repair, we'll be able to locate that within the millimetre. We'll then mark that out on surface, do a markup on the plans for the client, or do a Google Earth shot and then actually highlight it on the plans and give that as part of the package with our service so that they then know that that will need to be fixed. We'll speed it up a little bit more as we move along. You can see the grade reader is now at a +2. So when the drain's been laid, it hasn't been bedded in screenings properly. If it's been dug and overdug and then that's been filled back up with screenings to try and bring that grade back up and support the drain, if it hasn't then been leveled or run with the grade with the service, you see negative grade in the issues that come up. So that is an issue. This one particularly is holding. You can see the stainage has spread a little bit with that. It's still fairly minimal on this one, but it's an issue that needs addressing regardless. Connection on the right coming in, that's still good. And as we move further down, a little bit more debris in the pipe. And then as we get right down the end of the drain, you see a last little bit of rock in there. All in all, this service isn't super bad. There is a couple of issues that need addressing, but we would be able to find them with our CCTV camera inspections on any of these services. We give them to clients, builders, local councils and developers so they've got the right facts for pre and post-sale inspections, and then they can then take that with what they will do and when we'll fix them.